The Dsge model is the most popular, most cutting-edge theory in economics. The moment you see the model, you know it is crap. But to publish a paper, you have to eat the crap and pretend to taste different. The problem is that the fundamental thoughts of making assumptions and solving equilibrium is away from the logic of real world. Since Principles of Economics by Marshall in 1890, demand-supply equilibrium is the first lesson of economics. Yet the real market is always volatile, as demand and supply are always disequilibrium. Description of demand-supply equilibrium over omitted market information. How to describe the disequilibrium? Just separate the demand curve and the supply curve. The left side of this picture is supply curve, showing that how many goods you can buy at what price. The x-axis is demand quantity. The y-axis is price. Given demand quantity, the price is determined. In the same way, the right side is demand curve. X-axis is supply quantity. Given supply quantity and the demand curve, you know at what price you can sell out your goods. Supply quantity and demand quantity are private information. Suppliers and demanders do not know the quantity of each other. Price is public information. Both sides build market through price. For instance, as demand quantity increases, market price rises along supply curve, but the supply quantity cannot increase at the same time because it takes time to produce goods. In suppliers' view, supply quantity is still. The price rises, indicating that the demand curve rises. The suppliers have more profit, so they expand production. Conversely, when supply quantity increases, demand quantity does not increase at the same time, as it takes time to sell. On the supply side, price drops along the demand curve. On the demand side, price drops and the demand quantity keeps the same, which means supply curve drops. This is the process of market volatile. Change of quantity on one side indicates the movement of curve on the other side. The time difference between demand and supply causes the disequilibrium. The model that put demand curve and the supply curve together, solving the equilibrium price and quantity, and assuming that the market will become equilibrium in a long enough time, obviously ignores the time difference. It should be noted that the demand curve and the supply curve here have totally different meanings. For instance, demand curve is not concluded from demander's utility. Suppliers can get demand curve by asking around the market. Utility is demander's subjective view. In the market offer is objective constraint that suppliers face. In the market, others' subjectivity is your objectivity. Your subjectivity is others' objectivity. Supply quantity and the demand curve are enough to determine a point on the curve. It makes redundant constraint and lose information of time difference that the supply curve and the demand curve determine an equilibrium point. Producers have demands of materials and labors from upstream suppliers, and supply products to downstream demanders, which connects upstream and downstream market. Put producers' demand curve and the supply curve together. Given production quantity, the incomes and costs are determined, so the profits of producer is determined. These incomes, costs, and profits are happened in one accounting period, and tell the managers how much they will earn in each period if they keep the corporation run at current status. The profit is average profit that calculated adhere to accounting principle of accrual basis. And forget the marginal profit if you have learned it. Marginal analysis is put forward in 1870s to solve the problem that profit is significantly affected by fixed asset costs and the actual payment basis. Accounting principle of accrual basis is created in 1940s, allocating fixed asset costs into periods that the assets are used, and become widely accepted since 1960s. Market has figured out how to estimate profits to support production decision, yet economics theory did not update. Adding up all producers' incomes, costs, and profits, the macro-market model emerges. There are suppliers of original materials and labors, demanders of final goods, and producers that connect suppliers and demanders. Producers' profits is the key reason of market volatile. This model focuses on people. Profit of producers is the key of production decision. They can make positive profit, zero profit, or negative profit, depending on the condition of market and competitors. Yet the demand-supply equilibrium model focus on products. Price is the key of decision. What does the profit-based model imply? Firstly, there is no ideal market status of equilibrium. Government intervention does not necessarily disturb market equilibrium or reduce economic efficiency. Secondly, the ideal market status is that all producers make low profits and sell as much as they can supply. In that way, price of products is low, output is high, wage level is high, unemployment rate is low, the cost of which is producers' profits, as they make low profits. Government should prevent monopoly corporations from over-high profit ratio and to prevent market from over-competition so that the market will be stable at low profit status. Thirdly, the logic from micro market to macro market is clear. They all based on accounting principle of accrual basis. On micro level, it is business of management, accounting, and financial to make profits. On macro level, it is business of economics to make market policies. So the problem of the Dsge model is not that assumptions are not good enough or the math is not complex enough, but the thoughts of making assumptions and solve equilibrium is not appropriate to research the real world. This problem exists from the very beginning of economics theory, deep down in the crab mountain. It's time to change your view to look at the real world. Thanks for watching.